more than anything, it's a crucial time of the year. It's the end of getting towards the end of the season. So obviously everybody knows November and December football is huge, especially going into playoffs and everything. So for us, this is a huge one.
I think a lot of people looked at that last game and the reaction was, wow, he hit the ground running. He looked really good. What did you think when you looked at it?
Yeah, I thought it was good just to get my feet wet again and sort of go through reads, compete, find a way to win, all that kind of stuff, man. It's hard to emulate that at practice. And so until you're in a game situation, when you go out there and they score and we got to respond, like those kind of situational football moments, it just felt good being in that. And but I think outside of that, for me, I went back, watched the film, and thought I could still play better and make some better decisions with the ball, and at the same time, just be aggressive and have that aggressive mentality. So it's a balance of that, and so that's just where I'm at after last game. But I think as an offense, we have a lot of momentum right now from that last game. But we got to find that again come Sunday or Monday night. So that's sort of where my mind's at, and after watching the game.
Getting a full week of practice, Ricky gets a full week of practice. How close do you feel this offense is to kind of maybe taking off here down the stretch?
Yeah, I think just like you said, like Ricky feeling good, and for myself being able to come back, and just as a whole, I feel like we've all been able to put some practices together. I feel like throughout the year it's been someone's out, and there's been not a whole lot of consistency, but obviously guys have stepped up and done a great job. But it just feels good that we're all able to practice together, play a game together, watch film together, and grow in that regard. It's huge for the little details and stuff, especially in this offense in the NFL. And so that excites me. It excites all the other guys. But sort of back to the last question, like it's the end of the season. We need consistency right now going into the end of the year and trying to get into the playoffs and all that. So it's huge for all of us, but we all feel really good about it.
Along those lines, you haven't gotten a lot of overlap with Kendrick Bourne. How do you kind of create the necessary chemistry at this point with somebody who's going to be in the game as much?
Yeah, I think just from the games that he played with Mac and watching film and being around him in the locker room and on the field at practice, like I feel like KB and I, like we've gotten really close in that regard, but at the same time, like we just haven't been in the game a whole lot together to get a lot of throws and reps. That's just sort of how the game plans have gone when I've been in the game, and how the game has gone. And so, but I know that when the time is right and he's in there, the right play, the right time, I have 100% confidence that we'll connect and he's going to be where he needs to be. Obviously, he's been in Shanahan's system. He understands our concepts and where he needs to be. And so more than anything, I think, come the moment, we're going to capitalize and be just fine. So, and then obviously outside of that, we got JJ, Ricky, George, Christian. We got guys that, can all come together and help each other. It's not just we're relying on one guy to be where he's at. It's everybody doing their job, but we all got each other's back. So, I mean, KB and I, we're just fine. So.
All the games you played in high school, college, have you ever started the game on the 1 yard line?
No. I've had some good kick returns and stuff, but to start the game on the one, that was the first. So shout out Sky Moore.
You said you're not quite 100% healthy. Do you feel like yourself? Do you feel like you can do everything you've been able to do in the past? Or are you learning new ways to perform and win at this stage?
Yeah, I mean, not 100% by any means, but pretty close. And I would say I can do everything that it takes to play quarterback at a high level and be myself for sure. But I mean, it is what it is when it comes to having to deal with something health-wise. But I feel like I can scramble, I can make plays on the run, step up in the pocket, rip the ball aggressively. So I feel like I can play my style of ball for sure right now.
Christian, I assume, is supremely motivated for every game, but would you imagine he has anything extra for a team that traded him?
I mean, I know that dude's going to bring it every game. Doesn't matter who it is. Being the team that traded him and stuff, I'm sure, Christian just being the competitor that he is, like he definitely, probably wants to go out and compete his butt off. But I feel like that's a question for Christian to answer. So, but knowing him and stuff, yeah, he's going to have that chip on his shoulder for sure. So excited for him. Okay, there you go. That should give you an answer.
Headed into primetime Monday night football game, there's a strong connection between this team and the fan base. What does it say about the culture here that the support remains consistent no matter what the circumstances?
Yeah, man. I mean, we call our fan base the faithful, and they show up. Doesn't matter where we're at, home, away. They've been an amazing fan base just over the years. Doesn't matter where we're at, the state of our season or anything. They're going to show up and have our back. So Monday Night Football late in the year like this, and a lot is on the line, and we all want to go out and show out for each other. But more than anything, our fan base, man, get that place rocking, get Levi's rocking. This is what it's all about. So we appreciate them, we love them, and we're going to play for them.
Rob, I think I heard on a broadcast that you had reached out to other players who had toe issues, injuries. Can you share like some of those conversations and what you learned? And I don't know, say who you talked to.
Yeah, just teammates and stuff around here in our locker room, and receivers, DBs, everybody, you name it. Like I was just asking guys, and a lot of guys have dealt with a toe injury at some point in their career, I feel like, and a lot of the guys that have, we're just basically saying that it's not going to be a thing that heals overnight. I mean, that's really just with any injury, man. It's not going to be perfect right away or anything, but you find ways to do what you can to keep strengthening it as you go along. Find ways to play, and you know what that threshold is of when you can go, when you can't. What makes it worse, what doesn't, stuff like that. And so I just feel like for me, everybody's injury is a little different, but I just wanted to have a good idea of what to expect, what the rehab process looks like when I do get back out in the field, what to expect, and how long could this thing feel like this until I get to that line and feel better. So I don't know. It was just one of those things where I was trying to do my research with guys here that had dealt with it and sort of go from there. So I feel like, I don't know, I got some really good answers, but at the same time, everybody's injury is a little different. So.
Were you as curious as everybody on Monday how the toe was going to feel?
No, honestly, I really did believe that, after the game and traveling home and everything, it felt really good just walking around and being myself. Like I was like, I know I'm good. And so big difference from, the previous 2 times where I heard it. And so Monday I woke up, went about my business, and feel great. Yeah.
This is about Kyle Juszczyk. When you complete a pass to him, are you as amused like the second the crowd just immediately breaks into the juice chant, like they immediately recognize him, like he gets that and nobody else gets that?
Yeah. It's pretty sweet. He's a fullback. Love him. But it's just cool that like the crowd immediately feeds off of our fullback when he gets the ball. And he's just got this different kind of aura, man, that I don't think everybody has their own different kind of aura, but Juice's aura, like with our stadium, our fan base, like everybody knows him. Even we're on the road, the dude can catch a 2-yard check down and the whole place goes nuts. So he's the man. He does everything that we ask for, and he deserves the crowd to go crazy like that. So.
He's been in this system for so long, almost a decade. I know back in high school he had some quarterback experience. Is he someone who just is like an encyclopedic knowledge of what Kyle is trying to do when you're in meeting rooms and in the huddle?
Yeah, he's extremely smart, went to Harvard and all that, but more than anything, like just, his experience with football. He's been in the league forever and been around some good quarterbacks, and as the fullback, his position is obviously similar to a tight end and a running back. So like he has to sort of know our whole system, the motions, the routes, the checkdowns, you name it. So like he's in it just like the quarterback is. And so for him, man, I don't know, he's up there when it comes to understanding our offense and our system and having good football IQ. So honestly, like we got questions and stuff, we could always go to Juice, and he usually knows just about everything, but you just can't throw as good as a quarterback. So, thanks, guys.